Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I've been guided to give you guys another reading, things you need to surrender at the current moment. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with that. My readings are general readings, so if you feel that the reading doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check out another reader to get some guidance. And my videos are timeless, so when you come across my videos, they're meant for you. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can send me an email at @crystalclear, or you can send me a DM on Instagram at @crystalclear as well. I'm pretty active on Instagram as well, and if anyone's interested in any distance Reiki or close Reiki sessions, I offer them as well. And if anyone's interested in any personalized crystal necklaces, anklets or bracelets, you can hit me up as well to get your spiritual bling bling. Alright guys, so let's see what you guys need to, the collective needs to surrender, not you guys, the collective. Yeah, let's see what the collective is going on with the collective. What's kind of, what the collective need to let go of to, at this current moment to progress on their journey. And then the first card is surrender to stress. And then the card says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So you've been called to kind of, in a way, yeah, there's always stress and things that stress us out, but you're kind of being called to minimize that stress. So if if hanging around certain people or places and doing certain things are bringing you a lot of stress, and you feel like it's not for you no more, then it's kind of time to kind of release that, because it's blocking your blocking you on your path. And you may want to get and distance yourself. Certain people stress. Maybe it's people. Certain people are bringing stress on you, and you don't need it. Like, try to keep your energy to yourself at the moment, or you may be in hermit mode, so you're trying to be antisocial, and everyone's trying to be like wanting your time and space or whatever. But yeah, try to find some ways of letting go of stress as well. So I don't know, exercise, meditation, yoga. Getting out in nature helps with stress, hugging a tree. But yeah, you need to find ways of de-stressing as well, because stress held in the body can manifest as physical problems. Let's see what else is going on. So you need to surrender to stress. And then your next card is surrender low self-esteem. And then the card says, you deserve success, love and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remains of low self-esteem. So yeah, at the moment, that's the solar plexus card actually, the solar plexus chakra. I'm currently working with that as well. Empaths, light workers and healers tend to, so the solar plexus tends to take a good beating on the journey. So our self-esteem and confidence are affected. So you may be called to work with your solar plexus. I'm working with citrine at the moment, my crystal. And what's low self-esteem like to do with self-worth and stuff, but yeah, low self-worth, thinking you're not good enough. Yeah, that's all to do with this solar plexus chakra. So you may have some confidence issues as well. What I get from that is it's just about self-love. You got to try do self-love and accepting the parts of yourself that you don't like. For like low self-esteem, I don't like this, or the negative self-talk. So you may want to try some affirmations as well, and accepting the parts of yourself that you don't like. So yeah, if you don't like this, then that's okay. Like, start getting to like the parts that you don't like is what you're being called to ask for, called to do. Sorry. But low self-esteem is okay. It's alright as long as it's not like getting in the way of stuff. And it may block you taking action on certain things, like thinking I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. But that's okay. You just have to try to take steps in that direction. And then the next card is surrender to success. And then the card says, you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, the new Earth we're forming the new Earth, innit? So wherever you're putting your attention, the energy's gonna go there. So if you're fueling the old world, like the news, and negative stuff that you're experiencing at the moment, you're gonna keep fueling that. If you try to take your attention away from that and put it to somewhere else, like what you're interested in, how do you want to be successful? How can I attract more abundance? Start thinking like in that way, and then that's going to start manifesting more, and then the old world's going to start collapsing more, and then the new world's going to be being created more. But yeah, some of you are ready to experience abundance, accept abundance as well, because you've been given way too much and it's time to receive. So some of you need to open your heart chakra and be ready to receive. Some of you some of you are looking at yourself, like seeing what direction you just want to go in. Some of you may need to go out into nature and ground more as well also. And then the next card is surrender to the magic of who you are. And then the card says, we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Yeah, so some of you need to step into your power. Like I'm saying, this is going to keep coming up as well. You're being called to step into your power and own who you are, because a lot of people tend to try to fit in and be like everyone else, when it's like you're not meant to be like everyone else. You're unique. You're born to stand out, not fit in. And you're being called to step into that power. Once you step into that power, that's the right path that you're meant to be on, and that's when a lot of the magic starts beginning, because you're actually on the right path. Yeah, because when you start listening, when you're on your soul's path, your soul's journey, yeah, everything is, there'll still be challenges, but it's a more smoother road. The ego will like to take the hard road and make everything difficult and hella drama in it. So use the collective is being called to step more into your soul's journey, and a lot of you people, not you people, a lot of the collective and people that are just waking up are kind of in this it's the fourth dimension. You're kind of in between realms at the moment, but you're being called to step more into the fifth dimension, and step more into your spiritual path and not the ego path, because the old world isn't going to cease to exist, and embracing who you really are is where you need to be, and that's the path that's gonna be the path of least resistance. You can resist the past, the path if you want, but it's not going to be pleasant. And the next card is surrender to drama. And the card says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Yeah, so it's about trying to distance yourself from the drama and not let it drain on your energy. Some of you guys need to do some cord cutting as well. These are protected. Some of these are lone wolves. Some of these may be indigos as well. But you some of these are lone rangers. But yeah, it's about kind of distancing yourself from the drama at this current time, because the energy is wild. And yeah, the drama, there's always, drama's going to lower your vibration right now, and we're trying to hold the vibration of the new. So there's going to be triggers to lower your vibration, but if you feel like you're getting triggered and someone is lowering your vibration, you need to kind of distance yourself from the drama and then get back centered and then raise back up, if that makes sense. But not all drama can be avoided. So yeah, sometimes you just got to take it as it is and not try to let it get affect you too much, if that makes sense. And then the next card is surrender to what is. And then the card says, flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accept it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Oh, interesting. All right, cool. So some of you may have a certain situation, and it may be out of your control. And sometimes we may want certain situations to go a certain way, but sometimes it's out of our control, and sometimes we just have to accept the situation for what it is. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, then something better will come. It's hard to accept, I know, but yeah, sometimes it's better to just go with the flow and see what is. If something's meant to manifest and be, then it will be. And sometimes it's the not knowing is good as well. The sitting in the unknowing is quite it's uncomfortable, but there's a lot of surprises in the unknown as well. You may get more than you expected in surrendering to what is, you know, because the universe is abundant and it will deliver sometimes what we want. We don't get, but then when the universe delivers, it's better than what we wanted. So it's about trying to yeah, it's just about surrendering and kind of accepting what is at the current moment. And things can always change. You never know. Things can always change, man. And then your next card is surrender to setting limits. And then the card says it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. All right, so some of you are being called to set healthy boundaries. As empaths, we tend to have shit boundaries, yeah? Because we're always trying to help everyone else and not trying to help ourselves. So we're being called to set boundaries we're being called to set boundaries on things that's going to take up our time and energy where it's not needed at the moment if it's draining, because right now we need to be of service. We've got bigger things going on at the moment, so that might be setting boundaries with friends, families, relationships. Maybe a partner is overstepping their boundaries that you need to set boundaries with. Yeah, and that's to do with I think self-worth as well, or self-esteem as well, not having limits, because when you don't have boundaries, you don't you get you and someone else. There's no ending, so people, you can blend into someone else and someone else can blend into your energy, and then you can start acting like them and they can start acting like you to a certain degree, which is what's that called? That's called a soul tie, and they are very uncomfortable. Yeah, when someone's energy is entwined with your energy, they're not pleasant. Yeah, so some of you need to set limits with certain people and places and things at the moment. And the next card is surrender to miracles. And then the card says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Listen, the universe is pouring out abundance right now. Miracles, everything is happening. If you pay attention to the small miracles, the bigger miracles will unfold. And if you're grateful for the smaller miracles, the universe will be more likely to deliver you more of that. Some of you need to drink a lot more water. Some of you are doing some shadow work. Some of you are very in tune with the moon. Some of you may be on your period. Yeah, and try to go with the flow. Be open to receive. If the universe is giving you stuff, be open to receive. This is what I'm saying about the heart chakra. If you're not open to receive, then you, if you've got a blocked heart chakra, you can't give and receive love. Yeah, because love is the highest frequency in the universe, and that's where we all want to try to be at. But yeah, be open to receiving miracles. They can be they can be big and small miracles. Someone may be in hospital and there may be a miracle there that helps them, or you may be in a certain situation and then you think, oh wow, what's going on here, and then boom, then the miracle comes and then the whole situation changes. Do you know what I mean? Let's see what else is coming up. And then you got surrender to frustration. And then the card says frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to solving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Yeah, some of you are frustrated on where you're at. Some of you may want to be getting moving and progress wherever you're at. Maybe in your spiritual journey, you're feeling stuck in that hermit mode, and you wanna get past that and push on. Um, but it's just about, it could be frustrating at times, but sometimes we're at wherever we're at because we've got lessons to learn there. So whether you're going through a breakup and you're dealing with all the grief and all that stuff, because there's five or six um, things to do with grief. So you may be going through the grieving process and wanting to get frustrated because you want to pass it and move on. But wherever you're at is where you're meant to be at, even though it's frustrating at times. Some of you may be frustrated with yourself for not being able to let go of a certain situation. Yeah, let's see what else comes up. And then your next card is surrender your fear to intimacy. And then the card says, you're ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Yeah, so some of you are scared to love. This is what I'm saying. You've got you want to be loved, but from past relationships, you may have closed down your heart chakra, and you may be fear of letting people get close and being vulnerable. But it's okay to be vulnerable with the right people. Obviously, it takes a little while to get to know people and stuff, and then you can be vulnerable with them. You can just tell by the people's vibe. If you've got a lot in common, how the vibe's going, can you hold a steady conversation and stuff? Because it's not always about sex, you know. You can have an intimate conversation with someone, and mental stimulation is more intimate than the physical part. Is what I say anyway. But yeah, some of you need to be more work on that heart chakra and be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable, man. It can be shy, it can be hard, but it's about getting in touch with your emotions and stuff, because that's the whole point of the human journey. Feeling is healing, yeah. And emotions can be very scary. I'm a Capricorn. I know about not showing emotions and that, but when they come up in the right situations, I will share them. Yeah. So yeah, you've been asked to kind of open your heart and be open to new connections, relationships, and being vulnerable and being kind of open and letting people get close and letting people get to know who you really are, is what I'm getting. But obviously, use your discernment. If you just met someone, don't open up your whole shit to them. Do you know what I'm saying? If you've been speaking to someone or whatever, and you think, oh yeah, there's a little something, then take it slow and then see how things unfold. But yeah, that's it's a pretty good reading, man. It's quite, you're kind of like in the hermit mode at the moment. Doing a lot of inner work and trying to center yourselves to recalibrate. But yeah, interesting. But if you like the video, guys, like, share, subscribe. Don't be shy. I see you guys watching, but I don't see you guys liking. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading, send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram. If any of you are interested in some personal crystal bling necklaces, bracelets and anklets, holler at your boy. And I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon, tribe, when I get some more guidance. But peace, love and light, tribe.